records. They weren't massive hits right in the beginning, but people picked them up over time. And there's two very important people in the story who were way into the Prison Airs recordings. One was the governor of Tennessee. He loved the recording so much, he gave the prisoners full pardons from prison, and they were able to go on tour with the recordings. Yeah, which is an amazing story in itself. That's the tour, guys. Thanks for coming. That's the story. And then the other person in the other story, any guesses?
I don't know.
Elvis Presley.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so Elvis happened to pick up a Prison Airs record as a kid, and it plays a pretty important part in his story later on. So, quick backstory on Elvis. I'm sure you guys all know. I always say there's two types of people in this world. There's Elvis fans, and then there's people who just don't know enough about Elvis to know they are a fan. But he was born in Tupelo, Mississippi, and he moved to Memphis when he was 13. Eventually, he attended a school here in town. It's called Humes High School, and it is still a school today. You can go see where Elvis went to high school. It's one of the very first stages he ever played on for a high school talent show, and he got 3rd place. But people who went to school with Elvis, what they later on said, what he was like back then, musically, they said he had an acoustic guitar. He would play rhythm on it quite a bit. But what he was known for with music was really just the mass amount of genres of music he was into and listening to. And you could say his record collection, but he really didn't have a lot of money to buy a record. But they did say if he ever had change on him, that's what he would spend it on. And the Presleys actually didn't even own a record player. He would buy the records and then listen to them at a friend's house. So, you know, pop and country, blues, rhythm and blues, gospel, he loved it all. And he did pick up a Prison Airs record. So after he graduated high school, he became a delivery truck driver for a local company here in town. And he was driving up and down Union Avenue, the street we're on, every day making his deliveries. And he eventually just realized the logo on the outside of our building is the same logo on his Prison Airs record, and that he is driving by a studio every day that was putting out music that he was obsessed with. So he really just wanted to come in and check it out. So the very first time that Elvis ever came in was just on a lunch break. And I'm going to kind of hang over here to point out some of those faces. It does kind of help to come up on the side for everybody in the back. And then please remember not to video upstairs. We'll